they've got like these gator tanks, and they got some big fat gators in there. It was kind of like that, but this jackass is like throwing them chicken, like raw chicken, and this one, and they're big boys, right? He's been feeding them since they're like little lizard-sized guys.
Little scraps.
Yeah, and they're all big now, but they're kind of domesticated. Big fat tails and big bulbous bodies. Anyways, this one like slops out of the tank like onto the floor while he's got his back turned. And he turns around, he's like, oh my gosh. He's like, here. He's like, and he keeps feeding him like a jackass. Like, I was just waiting for this thing to snap his arm, Like, yeah, I mean, they must have been pretty well trained because, they had the chance to just nab his ass. And, this guy's just like, derp, derp, derp. Like, he keeps turning his back on him and shit.
It's like, probably because, even though, yes, they are wild and no matter what, but it's probably because he's been feeding them since they were fucking little pups that they've come to associate him with food, so they smell him and they're like, all right, he brings the food.
Yeah.
Like dogs at the most basic level.
There's always with
oh,
gators,
yeah.
They're pretty sketchy creatures,
I wouldn't turn my fucking back on one.
No.
Give a
Especially when they're hungry,
Yeah.
It's kind of like feeding a shark.
Yeah, they're sizing you up eventually. Fucking A. If not from...
especially when they get big.
Yeah, if not from day one and they were just waiting to get big enough. Hell yeah.
But yeah, if you ever get the chance, go over, where Phillips Park is?
No, where's that? Oh, I'll find it, brother. It's cool. We don't have to give coordinates and nothing.
Well, it's a pretty cool. It's got kind of a zoo
feel.
Like it's more like local animals.
Like a more informal, kind of smaller scale zoo.
Yeah, it's like elk and pheasants and otters and stuff like that. Like stuff you'd find at least in America.
Yeah, they have a park here in Elgin that has some elk in it.
Yeah.
Pretty weird. I'm like, don't they like mountains and shit? But
yeah, I think they got some over in the Smokies. They're always in the same spot, like by this visitor center, and like all the tourists are like, "Oh my god!" and they pull over and go take pictures. It's like those elk have been standing in that same field for the past fucking 10 years, man. It's not like some wild scene.
It just makes them really easy to hunt.
Yeah. You just pull in there and blow them away. Boom!
Shit went down, man. The zombie apocalypse occurred. Fucking go eat those elk quick.
That's where everybody would go, too.
Yep.
Be like, I know where some elk are.
No,
so like 20 elk and 1 million people trying to eat
them. Shooting each other after the elk are already gone down and shit. And then people start fucking killing each other over the elk and shit. They're Black Friday and then each other over the elk.
They would, too.
Yes.
Savages.
They would. Very much so.
Yeah, they say if there's a disaster on the eastern seaboard, that the Smoky Mountains would just become saturated with all the people from the fucking coastlines, and they would just deplete the resources, like, almost immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really where you want to be.
No, and it really kind of puts you at several disadvantages, really.
Yeah, being in the mountains, for sure. It's not easy.
No, and it gets pretty limited at a certain altitude of what you can do, and if you're being pressed from below, how fucking far are you going to go till it stops? Anyway, listen, man.
I love talking about this stuff.
Doomsday prepping? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find some appropriate music.
Wolverines!
Yeah. It can't be anything fucking pussed out.
Yeah, what kind of music did they play in that movie? Did they play any?
Yeah, I believe it was more like kind of rock songs from the time.
Like some Ted Nugent or something?
God, Guns, and Rock and Roll. Ba-bum-bo. Yap-ba-da-dee-doo-dee-dee-doo. I had this somewhat disappointing interaction with one of the guys from Puppy recently.
Puppy?
Yeah. Yeah, hold on.
Skinny?
Yeah. Now. He has a Facebook page. And it's not it's not ogre. I'll just say that.
It's like the synth guy or something in the back.
Possibly. And he has a Facebook page. And you know, he's outspoken and he's very liberal and shit, like ultra. And he had something posted up there about Mitch McConnell, you know, who is a punk, whose father-in-law owns the largest shipping company in China. He married a Chinese woman. And he's in the government trying to do the right thing and be the justice guy or whatever the fuck he was supposed to be doing. I don't even understand who the fuck he is.
Get him the fuck out. I don't even know what that guy is.
I don't even know what he is either, but he figures in importantly in some sort of the investigations and blah, blah, blah.
Is he the Speaker of the House or something? Or no, that's Nancy.
That's fucking, that's fucking pig's head. That's pig's head.
He's like the leader of the Republican Party or something.
Whatever the fuck he is. He's a dickhead. He looks like a douchebag turtle fucking... He looks like a turtle from fucking Super Mario Brothers. Anyway.
You just want to kick and watch him slide around.
Yeah. Until he explodes. But yeah. So yeah. Okay, so his father-in-law is fucking China #1 shipping or whatever the fuck. You think he's gonna really fucking look into all this Chinese fucking connection shit? That seriously?
Oh yeah, the sanctions.
Yeah, he's already been
Trump
fucking.
everything.
He's already been paid millions of dollars by them to be part of the fucking whatever, the game. So, okay, so that it was a post that he had put on there, and these people are fucking all these comments and shit. And I'm looking at them to laugh. But then I start to see them posting the man's personal home address over and over and over again. You know, some of them have like his office address and his home on it, but a bunch of them are just his fucking personal home address. Now,
who? McConnell?
Yes. Like, the address of his home is being put on fucking display. Now, is this shit all a matter of public record? Yeah. Could you find out, I guess, if you fucking got into this and that and found... Yes. But to have a bunch of assholes parade your personal address on this fucking shit, I don't agree with the guy either. I don't care for him either. But I'm not gonna go put his fucking home address out on the internet, fucking globally and shit. So in a tied together immediately with a fucking super negative kind of tone of post and blah blah blah, so that assholes who don't even know who the fuck he is or care can go fuck with him at his house.
Just kind of be like thug mentality.
Yeah, man. See, some
skinhead shows up fucking with nose rings and shit.
Yes.
Baseball bat.
So I'm replying to a couple of different people, kind of like something like, "This is a bullshit move. I don't like him either, but putting people's fucking personal address, home address on the internet's weak." I said, "You're a rat, man." You know, and then I did that a couple different times to people. I'm just like, "Stop fucking doing that shit, man. That's not cool." And then I just did a comment, you know, in general under my own name and fucking, and he blocked me and all this shit.
Oh, you jumped in the hot seat, huh?
Yeah. Like, read what I'm saying. I'm not saying, "Hey, you're wrong. Mitch McConnell's awesome, you libtard piece of shit." I'm not saying anything like that. I'm saying don't fucking do that to people. Put his office address on there, that's fine. He's a public representative, so yeah, his office, fair game, motherfucker. Go protest and stand outside his office door or whatever. But man, that home address shit, that goes into a whole nother thing, man. Now you're like guerrilla warfare, dirty tactics, dirty pool, doesn't matter. Okay, you know, all is fair in love and war. Okie dokie.
Free for all now.
Well, what the fuck do you think things would get like if the conservatives went on the warpath against them? Jesus fucking, with no holds barred. What the fuck would that be like? That would probably get interesting.
That's why they call them conservatives.
Yeah, because they're trying to save a little bit for the future of something instead of liberal willy-nilly bullshit.
Yeah, everything's free. We're all free.
Yeah, everything's everybody's, whatever. Oh yeah, somebody always has to foot the bill, motherfucker. Nobody, the liberals don't.
Did you ever watch that movie Watchmen? I might have talked about this before.
Yeah, the Watchmen. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, the superhero kind of thing.
Sure.
And there's a scene where they're back in probably like the 60s or 70s, back when there was riots, and everybody's all in the streets, like, fucking shit up and like protesting, and like one of the watchmen, I forget which one it was, but he just goes out and starts beating their fucking asses. But first he's like, you see what too much freedom gets you? He's like, chaos.
Yeah.
And he goes out and he just starts pounding the shit out of these fucking protesters. And the other guy's like, why the hell are you doing that? It's just like, they fucking gotta come, and that's all.
Yeah, because it's annoying.
Yeah.
Aggravating. Look, man, I love fucking freedom too, but Jesus Christ, freedom without bounds? Great concept. But how many fucking human beings do you know that would really be able to fully handle what that would be?
Yeah, it's like taking a bunch of sheep and letting them loose into a wolf's den or something,
Yeah. To be eviscerated? What did we expect? Oh,
You're free now. Go ahead.
Yeah, did we expect the wolves to become enlightened and woke and leave you alone now because they've overcome their basic fucking hardwiring and impulsive instinct developed over millions of years? What the fuck? Yeah. That's the thing. At the end of
It's like letting a bunch of farm animals go, be like, they're free. It's like, they still gotta eat. Fucking,
Yeah. And now they don't know how to feed themselves anymore. So you kind of made them fucking dependent on you.
Yeah, you created them.
Yeah. And then you cruelly let them go, oh, follow your instincts after I fucked you all up.
Yeah, after you've been domesticated.
Yeah. Your killer instinct's gone now because, you needed to be socially compliant. Motherfuckers. Social compliance. Saw that. Where did I see this fucking thing? On some ad for something. Social compliance. It was abundance of caution. If we dial that back just a shade in time, just a couple little hairs back. Abundance of caution. Now it's be socially compliant. Yeah. Words are fun. Laugh. Words. They're just words, man. Just words.
Just sounds.
Just makes me want to jump in the fucking cockpit of the fucking Millennium Falcon and fly away. So that's where I'm at. Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob.
How?
Hiya. Huh. Redskin in space?
Huh? Yeah.
The stars look very different.